Hillary Clinton. Over the years, we have been watching you and your husband rape the great American people of our right to a free government working for the country we worked so hard to build.
The Chinese government has given you and your husband millions of dollars in campaign funds, plus $100,000 in cash for the return of 550 pieces of sensitive information and technologies that put this country at risk from the very same country you gave this information to.
You sold out Taiwan's sovereignty to the communist government. You and your husband purposely missed opportunities to capture Osama bin Laden. You have covered up the terrorist attack of Flight 800.
For 8 years we watched your husband sit idly by while Saddam Hussein stole millions of taxpayers' money through the Oil for Food program, and did nothing to stop it.
You and your husband set an astonishing amount of records while in the White House. The only president ever impeached on grounds of personal malfeasance, most number of convictions and guilty pleas by friends and associates,
most number of cabinet officials to come under criminal investigation, most number of witnesses to flee country or refuse to testify, most number of witnesses to die suddenly. First president sued for sexual harassment. First president accused of rape.
First lady to come under criminal investigation. Largest criminal plea agreement in an illegal campaign contribution case. First president to establish a legal defense fund. Greatest amount of illegal campaign contributions.
Greatest amount of illegal campaign contributions from abroad. Greatest amount of people murdered by a president and first lady. Some of the names and professions of the people you have murdered include
Charles Ruff, Clinton lawyer. Tony Moser, anti-corruption journalist. James McDougal, crook. John Millis, staff director of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence Committee. Ron Miller, witness.
Sandy Hume, 28-year-old son of journalist Britt Hume. Vincent Foster, White House counsel and Hillary's lover. Mary Mahoney, White House intern. John F. Kennedy, Jr., potential candidate for Senator for New York. Admiral Jeremy Bourda, Chief of Naval Operations.
William Colby, Director of Central Intelligence. Major General William Robertson, Deputy Commanding General, V Corps, Europe. Colonel William Densberger, V Corps Chief of Operations and Plans.
Colonel Robert Kelly, V Corps Chief of Intelligence. Specialist. Gary Rhodes, Crew Chief. Steve Willis, Clinton Bodyguard. Robert Williams, Clinton Bodyguard. Conway L. Blue, Clinton Bodyguard. Todd McKeon, Clinton Bodyguard. Alan G. Wicker, oversaw Clinton's Secret Service.
Corporal Eric S. Fox, crewman for Marine One. 5 Navy aviators, names withheld. Clinton bodyguards/escorts. Staff Sergeant Brian Haney, Clinton Bodyguard. Marine Sergeant Tim Sable, Clinton Bodyguard.
Major William Barkley, Clinton Bodyguard. Captain Scott Reynolds, Clinton Bodyguard. Aldo Francois, Secret Service agent. Captain Kevin and Ernest, aircraft commander. Captain Kimberly Jo Wilhoe, pilot. Second Lieutenant Benjamin T. Hall, navigator.
Staff Sergeant Michael J. Smyther, Loadmaster Senior Airman Rick Elmerd, flight engineer. Staff Sergeant Michael R. York, Loadmaster. Senior Airman Billy R. Ogston, Crew Chief. Airman Thomas A. Stevens, Loadmaster.
4 Marine pilots, names withheld. Marine One presidential helicopter pilots. C. Victor Racer II, National Finance Co-Chairman, Clinton for President campaign. Montgomery Racer, son of C. Victor Racer II. Paul Tully, Democratic National Committee Political Director.
Ed Willie, Real Estate Attorney, Clinton Fundraiser. Herschel Friday, Attorney, and Clinton Fundraiser. Luther Parks, Head of Clinton's gubernatorial security team in Little Rock. John Wilson, former Washington, D.C. Council member.
Bill Shelton, Arkansas State Trooper and fiancé of Kathy Ferguson. Kathy Ferguson, ex-wife of Trooper Danny Ferguson. Dr. Ronald Rogers, dentist from Arkansas. Stanley Huggins, partner in Memphis law firm. Florence Martin, accountant subcontracting to CIA.
Calvin Walraven. Neil Moody. Johnny Franklin Lawton Jr. Paul Wiltshire, Washington attorney investigating gun running out of Mena, Arkansas. The list goes on and on.
It's time for the American people to stand up to your reign of terror and dispose of you immediately. Impeachment of your husband didn't serve justice to our country. You and your husband deserve execution for crimes against humanity, treason, murder, bank and mail fraud,
violations of campaign finance laws, illegal foreign campaign funding, improper exports of sensitive technology, physical violence and threats of violence, solicitation of perjury, intimidation of witnesses, bribery of witnesses, attempted intimidation of prosecutors,
perjury before congressional committees, lying in statements to federal investigators and regulatory officials, flight of witnesses, obstruction of justice, bribery of cabinet members, real estate fraud, tax fraud, drug trafficking, failure to investigate drug trafficking,
bribery of state officials, use of state police for personal purposes, exchange of promotions or benefits for sexual favors, using state police to provide false court testimony, laundering of drug money through a state agency,
false reports by medical examiners and others investigating suspicious deaths, the firing of the RTC and FBI director when these agencies were investigating Clinton and his associates, failure to conduct autopsies in suspicious deaths, providing jobs in return for silence by witnesses,
drug abuse, improper acquisition and use of 900 FBI files, improper futures trading, sexual abuse of employees, false testimony before a federal judge, shredding of documents,
withholding and concealment of subpoenaed documents, fabricated charges against, and improper firing of White House employees, inviting drug traffickers, foreign agents, and participants in organized crime to the White House.
These and other crimes you have committed against this country is why you should be executed and have your property seized and given to the great American people, rather than let you move back into our White House to do it all over again.
If our government won't do it, the people of the country should silence you the same way you silenced so many others. The time has long passed that you and your husband get the justice you so long deserved. Good luck to you, and we'll see you in hell.
I posted this video at great risk, but I did it for the love of our country, and I'm willing to take the risk for our people. Please pass this video along to help secure our nation again by keeping the Clintons out of our White House. The security of our country and world depends on us.
Please, let us not make the same mistake again.